You ever break down how you feel about somebody? You know, how you all met, how it all came to one. And now you right, living in the present, making shit for the future. Yeah. Will she do it for herself or do it for the club? She a little insecure, but I'm sure that she the one. I'm tired of the fakes, I've been dealing with enough, trying to build something great. Shit, I think I found love. First time that we met, I knew it was a vibe. I asked her to lunch, she pretended to be shy. I'm persistent anyway, I won't let her just decline. She told me right then that I'm not them other guys. The ones of the past are the ones that you meet. You need a fresh start, let me wipe your slate clean. Intelligent and kind with the beautiful physique. Let something pop out, she hop in the front seat. Never high maintenance, roll with the changes. We ain't gotta rush love, but we sure to face it. To be loving in the blind, man, that shit is dangerous. It's a full-time job, so we gotta pace it. Started making boss moves, pick and choose, can't lose. Take a flight, take a cruise, made it to the I-do's. You know I'm a gentleman, that hard girl. Let me love you old school. Give you all that you want, plus a little extra. In the time you deserve, cause you really special. Niggas, bitches gon' hate, cause they really desperate. Not a 4-page letter, but you get the message.
We ain't gotta move too fast, no. Keep patience, let's make it last. Been a minute and I know you want to. You're hesitating, but with me you can't lose. I'ma do everything that these niggas won't do. What he won't do, you know I will. Won't you take those chances on me? I'ma give you what you want and you gon' need. I'ma trust you and you can trust me. Oh no, won't you take those chances on me? So if you roll the dice, bet it on me. You can put it on me. Oh
you
no,
call me, you need me, you know that I'm there. A problem at hand, man, I'm armed and prepared. Respect a nigga mind, know it's hard, but it's fair. The way she hold me down, hard to compare. It's never an illusion, avoiding confusion. Teach me how to love, let me be your student. Make a soul child while we listening to music. Ain't no sense in front, yeah, I've come to the conclusion. You find you a real one, life worth building. Here to show the way to make it out for our children. Digging deep inside, I've been looking for fulfillment. It's not just your looks, damn girl, you're brilliant. The head on your shoulders, all about composure. You're pouring up the drinks while I'm rolling up the doja. Started in the kitchen, now we headed to the sofa. Now we can't contain all these feelings taking over. It's time that we address it. Empty out confessions, we started a connection. Shit was so electric, my time I'll invest it. I'm thankful you a blessing. Let me show you my affection, show you true love while I'm giving you compassion. The crazy thing about it, we started as companions. Don't worry with them lames, you know they just distractions. I watch them drop the ball while they watch us make it happen.
We ain't gotta move too fast. No, we ain't gotta move too fast. Keep patience, let's make it last. Been a minute and I know you want to. You hesitating, but with me you can't lose. I'ma do everything that these niggas won't do. What he won't do, you know I will. Won't you take those chances on me? I'ma give you what you want and you gon' need. I'ma trust you and you can trust me. Oh no, won't you take those chances on me? So if you roll the dice, bet it on me. You can put it on me. Oh no,
Welcome to Optimistic Talk Radio.
Well, hello everyone. This is Ivy.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Rick, not the trick.
It's your boy D Belle, give him hell.
And Shay is being a good mama, y'all. You know, she told us to let y'all know she being a good mama. Cause we
You
definitely
take
about
nobody to no concert? No baby to no 1 year old to no concert? An infant? A toddler?
Okay. And who was that song by? When he started, because I'm starting to like the local artist. Who did that? That was nice.
That was T Dot featuring Young Switch,
T
Chances.
Dot. Young Switch
Okay.
scares me. Lord, don't switch me.
Yeah, don't switch me down, baby. You know these young folk, they'll switch you down.
Real quick. I need to get a switch. Maybe that's what I need to get. I probably need to get a switch. I think
Now you go
that's
to prison.
illegal, ain't it? You know?
Yes,
Sure,
you
they
go to
ain't gonna
prison.
know.
You
Ain't gonna know.
go, you go right to jail. But
Hey,
since we on that,
That's weird. That was kind of soothing, actually. If that's a local artist, that was actually kind of soothing. Some
It
soothing
was.
music.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. Now, since we, D Bell already kind of brought it up or whatever, we're gonna go ahead and get into a few of these topics. Number one on the list. I know y'all seen the post going around with the young lady bringing her baby to the concert, almost newborn baby. Looked like she had a pair of Beats by Dre headphones on the baby. Baby just crying. She at the Chris Brown concert. I'm assuming that was the Chris Brown concert, but she couldn't miss it. Find a babysitter or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead. Of course, we always start with the ladies. How do you feel about that?
Okay. Honestly, I couldn't really tell how old that baby was. The baby looked every bit of like maybe 3 months. No, less than like 2. And the baby was crying. My thing with that is she could have waited. I feel like she did not have to bring that baby. But on the same token, it's a concert, but I've also seen people take babies the same age to football games, to baseball games, to soccer games. So what you see what I'm saying? So if we're going to talk about her bringing her child to a concert, let's talk about all the parents who take their children to sporting events. It's the same
That is
thing.
true. You do have a point on that one. That is very, very true. That's very, very true. But when they're that young, I just think that's just it's crazy when they're that young.
Yeah.
I remember I had posted about it, and one of my friends on Facebook, she showed pictures of her child, but she had on I think they're I forgot what they're called, but they're the earphones that you put on babies for sound noise. So like I don't
Right.
know if y'all remember when when the Saints won the Super Bowl, Drew Brees, when they were doing the
Yeah,
celebration, had a
yeah.
pair of them on here. I think they're called baby bands. I want to say that's what they're called.
Uh-huh. Like them noise cancellation. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, the noise cancel. So it cancels out the noise. Beats by Dre cancels out no noise. So you just putting on a pair of headphones on your baby, you ain't doing nothing.
Look like some earmuffs
Yeah, or
on the
something
baby.
like that. It look
I
crazy.
I
Okay. Oh,
think
you too
everyone
old.
is saying something because it's a black woman. Like I said, I've seen other people take their I would like this. I wouldn't say it's so much of her taking the child is not adequately having the resources to protect the child's ears.
Look, can I ask you a question? Are we sure it
Mhm.
was a Chris Brown concert? I thought it was like Lil Boosie. I thought it was a rapper concert. Me
Well, I don't
personally.
know who it was. I don't know. I
I
don't.
don't know.
Lil Boosie
Okay,
don't do concerts that
but
big.
hey, but it's
No, not trying to
hey,
count him or nothing
No,
like
hey,
it's
that.
true.
But
It's true.
but Rick, what you did post earlier. Let me ask you this, brother. What you did post earlier, that does change to protect the thing. If you went to a if your mama took you to a Luther Vandross concert, that's totally different to go to a Boosie concert because what your life not really in any danger.
yeah, that was 10. I was 10 years old.
Yeah, that's
Who is
different,
to
bro.
say? Who is to
No, it's
say that?
not. No, it's not. If you go to a Boosie concert, you don't tell me it's more likely them boys gonna start popping. Them
Not
white hitters gonna start
necessarily.
popping.
Anything.
Who gonna
So
pop at a Luther Vandross
anytime you
concert?
leave your home, anything can happen to that child.
Okay.
Concert,
Okay. We talk
concerts.
about increase of the chance. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Increase chances.
Anything can happen at a concert. You're around a group of people. Anything can happen at a sporting game. It's when you have large crowds like that, it doesn't matter. Shoot, they
Nobody
fight
gonna
and beat
the
each other up
Luther
at sporting
Vandross
events.
stage. Nobody gonna shoot up at a Luther Vandross concert.
We
Hold on,
don't
let her finish.
know.
Let her finish talking. Let her
All
finish
right.
talking.
All right.
We don't know that though. I mean, so to say it's the chances are high that a fight is going to break out because it's Boosie versus a sporting event is wrong because they every time I look up they fighting at sporting. Every time I went to a sporting event they fighting and children and little children are there. So
That's true.
that doesn't mean anything.
Now I don't believe babies that young should be going to sporting events either. I'm gonna look at you
No.
crazy if you bring your 2, 3 months old baby to an NFL game, to a basketball game, anywhere where it's that many people. Children's immune systems are not built up that much. When
Right.
you have them around all of those people and stuff like that, something that you might people getting COVID every day from going to big events. Imagine what's floating around in the air and stuff like that in enclosed buildings. You know what I'm saying? And so, um, I just don't think it's smart. You see the baby crying because his ears probably the baby ears probably hurt because you don't have on the correct ear protection for the child. You can damage that baby's eardrums for the rest of his life. I don't know what's doing that noise or who's breathing in
Right.
and out. What is that?
You in
D-Bell.
front of a fan or something? That's Judy.
Hello?
My phone was mute. That was. I don't know what he doing. What you in front of the
But sound like he breathing like Darth Vader or something. Anyway,
fan?
yeah, there go G. I don't know what he got going.
I ain't breathing, nigga. I'm listening. I ain't doing nothing.
What's that in the background? It's something in the background, but it may not
Yeah,
be
like
you. I don't
keeping
know.
a room, but nah, nigga, I ain't even breathing. I mean, I'm breathing, but I ain't breathing hard.
Well, I
Nah,
hope you're
nah,
breathing.
you
If I
definitely,
stop
yeah,
breathing,
You gotta do a
you
welfare
definitely,
check.
you definitely breathing that hard. You pretty slim, bro. If you breathing that hard, you breathing harder than me. That don't, something wrong with you. So it ain't.
hey, y'all
It just sounded like
You got.
it
I let you
sounded
got.
crazy.
I
hey,
got to shoot
I
borrow
always
my
tell y'all
CPAP.
every week, ain't nothing going on in my background. If you hear them dogs barking, that might be it. That might be it. I don't know where y'all be talking about this music and
What
stuff
it
they come
is?
from. That ain't on me.
Oh
I don't know what
Lord.
it is. But anyway, yeah, that's the only thing I would say. It's just irresponsible parent. It's just some stuff you just not supposed to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Burger.
Hey
you
Rick,
can wait
hey
out
Rick,
that concert. That baby is
uh,
way too
hey,
young to be in some shit like that.
hey Rick, let me ask you something. If there's a man and he takes this little girl to a DMX concert, how he get looked at?
Well,
Well,
Irresponsible,
DMX is
no good,
dead.
huh?
He
yeah, he'll
dead
be looked at
now.
irresponsible. A baby is a baby. Boy, girl don't even matter. But a baby
But
is a baby.
you know what I'm saying? Be
You
worse if
know
it was a
what I'm
girl.
saying?
You know, they could
Yeah,
probably say, well, he trying to teach him to thug it out, be a little thug if it was a boy. But baby girl,
yeah.
I don't know because my daddy took me to car shows. I was around my daddy and his hoodlum friends all the time. So I don't know. I felt very protected.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know.
because he around y'all friends and stuff like that.
thank you. Good point. Good point. Yeah, around
Mhm.
his friends. He knows some dudes more likely ain't gonna do nothing. She was around a total of about dang 25,000 strangers.
I wouldn't care if I was around a million people. I'm next to my daddy. I feel safe.
That's our point. You was with your
Yeah.
people. You was with your daddy.
But if what you
And
saying, like if her dad take her to
you
the concert, what's the
still got to add
problem?
on to their friends, though. You still got to add on his friends and his boys. It's a car show. People trying to win something, trying to win prizes. They out there really to have a good time.
Well,
They're not out there, oh,
car
dudes ain't
shows
for
can
the
get hectic too. I just think it's. I feel like you having a little bias. It's a little bias with the expectation that something's going to pop off because of the demographic, and that's not always the case.
Hey, you ever seen Luther Vandross with a gun?
We don't know Little Vandross, so
I'm gonna say,
I
have you
can't.
ever? Well, you seen Boosie with a gun though, right?
No, we ain't never seen Boosie with a gun
Yeah,
in the last couple
yeah,
years.
that's why he got in trouble for.
Yeah, he
Couple
finna go to
years.
prison for toting the gun. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, we
even
ain't
still,
seen that
even
in the
still
last
with
year.
that, it doesn't. My thing is the protection of the child. It's not just because of the child might get shot, anything like that. My whole thing is for two reasons. Number one, the child
Mhm.
doesn't need to be in that situation that young because it's gonna mess up the child's hearing. I mean, that's just some things you just don't do. Some things you just wait on. Then number two, it's just the child's immune system is not built up enough to be in a situation like that. Even the pictures that I've seen, let's say when Drew Brees did had his son at the game when they won, and they still
Mhm.
had the baby bands on the ears and stuff like that. This child was younger than all those other people we talk about. This was a baby.
That kid
At
look
least
Right.
Drew Brees'
that
son,
kid,
and he looked like
that
Yeah.
he
kid
looked
look
at least maybe
terrified
18 months,
as an
something
infant.
like that. Yeah, this is a baby. Baby, don't
Hey,
bring that to no. In the
hey,
concert,
hey,
the people at hold on, D Bell, you can't keep cutting me out, bro. The people at the concert should not even let the child come in. That's crazy to me
Mhm.
right there. The venue should have stopped them.
yeah, that's
Mhm.
true.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's all bad. It's all bad.
Now I was gonna say, Rick, that child looked terrified, bro. That
Yeah, it
infant
did.
terrified.
It did.
Probably mess with
That's
the
a
heartbeat
fact.
too. You might be next to a speaker or something.
Mhm. I can agree. Mom was wrong. So I guess we get to a point. Mom was wrong for taking her. And it also comes to why couldn't someone watch the child? Like I don't think she's ever even said. I haven't seen if she responded or anything like that. It's just kind of like whatever, it's my baby type of situation. I do what I want to do. Granted, Will CPS take that child? No,
Probably
no.
not, but that's a Darian comment because he works in that field. That's a
We
Darian
don't have an
question.
investigator. So no, I was the investigator for CPS. I wouldn't dare take a child to the mom to the baby to the concert.
I got you. I
No.
wouldn't either, but I wouldn't either. I would. It's not enough to take a child, but it is enough for a CPS person to say, "Hey, you probably shouldn't do that with your baby. That's not
Yeah, I'm
smart."
gonna look at you sideways. I'm looking at her
Yeah,
sideways. Absolutely. Like, bitch, come on now,
but
let's get a grip.
yeah, but
But
and if
but
I'm an
then
agent, my bad, my bad. Go ahead.
everybody will complain. Oh, if she didn't go out and enjoy herself and she got overwhelmed and stressed and everything else. Well, you need to take some time for yourself. I feel like that could be a double-edged sword also because you got people who, especially women, mothers who are postpartum and they don't have no time to themselves. They can't even get somebody to babysit for a couple hours. So I feel like it can go both ways. It really can. So
I had
I'm
a,
glad
But
she
I had
enjoyed
a woman.
herself.
real quick, Rick, y'all two black people said y'all will take them away, right? What about the other people, the other community? Y'all say if y'all
You
sleep here,
talking about white
y'all won't
folks?
take them away. But what
No,
about
I
the other
wouldn't.
people?
No, I wouldn't either. For taking a child to a sporting event,
No, you talking about with
what?
the white folk will take
There you go.
with the white folk try to take the
Nah,
baby
you
away.
caught it, Rick. You caught it, Rick. There.
Yeah. What the white folk try.
What?
I mean, I don't think it's a
No,
taking away a baby offense, in my opinion. But
right.
you never know. I don't
I
think
mean,
they would either because
if
it's
you know
just so
how
much.
crazy the CP the child protection services is, you wouldn't want no little infant child in CPS. You want to give the parents the resources to better themselves. That's the whole
Yeah,
purpose.
and
And
that's
maybe
what I
she
would.
need resources.
I would want to have a conversation with her if I'm working for CPS and just let her know, hey, you might be a young mother, you might just don't know,
Mhm.
but this is not the right thing for you to do. You shouldn't do
Right.
that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A little scolding. A
And
little
so forth
scalding.
and so forth.
And you know what, too? All
Yeah,
that
that's
when it goes
true. You know
viral,
what I'm
when
saying?
they put that camera on her. Hey, if that thing doesn't go viral, if they don't put that camera on her, we're not even having a conversation. The world's probably not having a conversation about this. But they put that camera on her, that would
Well, it's already viral, so
spark
it's
it.
not like it's
Spark it.
not
I'm saying
viral.
spark it. I'm saying it sparked it for them putting the camera on her with the baby. And like she was recording herself.
Well, it's a
Yeah,
concert. All
it's
right.
crazy. It's crazy. Also, look, I heard a woman in my damn comments say, oh, she suffered from postpartum depression. What?
Well, we don't know that either.
And
Like
that's
she
another.
was just making up shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We gotta stop blaming bad parenting on postpartum. Like we gotta stop that. Now she being a bad
Right.
mama at that point. She's not doing the right thing. You cannot say post. That ain't what postpartum depression looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a woman. I've never had kids, poor children. You know what I'm saying? I'll never be able to, obviously. However, I have spoken to a lot of women who have suffered from postpartum, including my own mother. That's not postpartum. That's not what it looks like. You're not with your baby at a concert talking about I got postpartum, so I'm gonna go to the concert with my baby. That's not postpartum. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta stop. We gotta stop giving folks passes and just tell folk what it is.
Right. I
Hey,
You
think
know what
that
I'm
that
saying? Like
yeah.
it's just not right.
hey,
It's
that,
just not right.
and I'm a father. I know sometimes I was a single father for a minute. I know sometimes it is hard to find a babysitter, but I don't think usually it's that hard for a woman. They mama, they sister, auntie, cousins. I don't think it's that hard.
No, it can be hard for some, and I think people
It
don't
can be.
realize how hard that it is. Until you sit in rooms and in hotels and with homeless mothers just holding their children crying because they have no help. Some people are so willing to help you as far as they can get something out of it.
I
So
think
we don't know her situation. It's easy to say, yeah, women have all this help, you can get all this help. Not necessarily. Some people really do just do not have the help.
yeah. At times I have
That's
to
very true.
take my son to school with me and stuff, to classes and stuff. And thank God my teachers, professors, they were cool with it because my mom was working, my brother was working. I didn't trust my son with too many people, and I would have my own apartment. I couldn't afford daycare certain times. So I get you. That makes sense. You're right.
Yeah, yeah. And I've recently, just by having conversations, what I'm saying, with my woman and stuff like that. Luckily, she doesn't really have that problem, but she has friends who do have that problem where it's really just them. They don't have anybody else. And so, D-Bell, you've been in that situation. So I've never been in that situation. And even still, if I had a, you know what I'm saying? I got family. I know I wouldn't have a problem, but everybody ain't got it like this. Everybody ain't got it like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Hmm.
I never
So
thought
that's
about it
something I
like that.
had to
Yeah,
realize
right.
too as well.
I never thought about it like that, yeah, because I've been through it. You right. Damn, I never even thought about it like that. Me being through it, hell, we think I know better, or you know, think outside the box. But damn, it still wasn't
Definitely.
necessary to go. Mine was school and the work and stuff. Mine was school and work.
Yeah. Yeah, at least you were doing something, trying to something productive, not no dang concert. And look, I know she probably say, "Well, I bought the ticket 6, 7 months ago before the baby was here, and I thought I was gonna have some." Maybe sell them tickets. He gonna tour again. Whoever you went to go see, they gonna tour again, sell them tickets, and you probably make even more money off them things. You bought them a long time ago, make you a good little bag off them tickets. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't working to me. It seemed like she probably one of the women who got BBL and shit like that. Anyway, that brings us to the next topic.
Sure do.
It does. So I was recently watching something, and it was a woman expressing how men aren't being truthful about what they want because she's saying they love natural women. They say they love natural women. They want their woman to be natural. Yet the women that they go for, if you check their For You page, if you look at what they're looking up on Instagram and stuff like that, they're looking at women that have the BBL, the fake bodies and stuff like
Hmm.
that. And one of the things that she mentioned, she said, "Hey, I'm a natural woman, but my best friend is not a natural woman, and they'll walk right past me to go talk to her when we're out together. They don't even see me right there; they go right to her." And the woman who was saying it, she's an attractive lady. She was in her work clothes and stuff, but she wasn't an ugly woman or somebody where you could be like, "Well, I see when they walk past you." It wasn't nothing like that. And I think one of the things that one of the men was trying to speak to her on is men want to have sex with those women. They don't actually want to be with those women because you look at, your IG models and stuff like that. Those women are almost never married. Those women are getting flown out, tricked on, and sit right back home with a wet ass. They not getting wiped down. Don't nobody want to actually be with that, but you just want to see that ass bounce. Just keeping it real,
Yeah, Rick,
you know.
Rick, you know what you said just real quick? I swear to God, man, I can't make this stuff up. That a woman, I read it earlier, because you just said get phone out, right? And her
Yeah,
ass, she had got a BBL, bro. And her ass was so big, she got mad because she had to pay for 2 seats on a plane getting flown out. And she was,
that's
man, I
crazy.
can't make this stuff up, bro.
I want to see what that ass looking like. She had to pay for 2 seats.
Oh my
That thing is like,
gosh.
You know,
woo,
like,
Oh my
you know,
gosh.
wow.
hey,
Well,
she
I
like
can
a
say
plane.
this. I blame men for that. I do. I can't say this. I blame men, and let me tell you why I blame men because don't buzz me, don't buzz me. I need to give me a little bit of bail, but no, because men are the ones who put BBL up there, like, oh, fat asses. I would say fat ass, not necessarily BBL, but fat asses. And honestly, I'm a woman, so I can be truthful. Sometimes my people, my species, do like the attention of men. It does feel good. I don't care what anybody says. It feels good when these niggas are looking. If I need a boost of confidence, I'm gonna go to the gas station. Why? Because I know I'm gonna get cat called, hey dread, hey dread. So yeah, like it's hey.
I was
So
looking for box if you need a boost of confidence. I'm pretty sure
hey,
it's
I'm
dudes
fine
that
anyway. But I know if I need a good boost of confidence, I'm going to the hood gas station. But
oh,
it's true. But
man, buy some
it
long
is.
eyelashes. Buy some long eyelashes while you at it.
Oh
Okay, that
no,
makes sense.
I don't do eyelashes. But it's true. Like men have, oh, I love big butts. I love butts. So women, came up with these strategies. Oh, let me plump my butt up because at one point it was slim, natural bodies with a little plump booty, but and big boobs here and there. But now men love that. If men wasn't so committed to always saying they want a girl with a big ass, these women wouldn't be out here doing it. Yes, it is a choice to go get a BBL, but on the same token, some women feel like they cannot be chosen if they don't look a certain way.
So y'all
And
got you take
honestly,
accountability. Y'all wanna outdo other women. Y'all want to
exactly.
look better than the next bitch. So
Because
y'all
you
taking
ask a woman,
accountability.
go ahead. Go ahead, but D-Bell, my bad. I didn't cut you off.
No, I'm good. I was done. I was done, bro. Go ahead.
But
I didn't hear
yeah,
what
because
you
if you
said. What'd you say? I didn't hear the
he's
question.
he
Go ahead,
said he
Rick. I
was
think you
he
heard me.
said women aren't taking accountability because men aren't telling you this. Men like a beautiful woman. Men aren't telling you to go get your ass fatter and stuff like that. And you
Thank
ask
you, brother.
any woman who's gotten a BBL, and you be like, you just got there to get a man. I did this for me. I don't care about no man. This is for me because this is how I want to look. You know, they don't even admit that you did that
Thank
to
you.
try to catch a man. And then number two on that, men are telling you, hey, we might want to smash that, but we don't want to be with that. But women aren't listening to that, and women aren't taking into the fact that there are some men that y'all might want to lay down with, but that doesn't mean you want to be in a relationship with those men. You might find them attractive. You might want to see how good he is in bed. You might want to see what that thing hitting for, but you don't necessarily want to be with that thing. That's the same for
Mhm.
me. Exact same thing. It's lust. It's just
Rick, I like
lust.
it
We all
too.
humans. We all
It's a
lust.
competition thing too. They want to look better than the next woman standing next to them.
Yep, they want to shit on their friends. That's all it is. They want to shit on their friends. But those women never get married. Those women,
My boy got way to
those
put the
women,
words in
niggas ain't right for them type of women,
So
bro.
that's why
And you,
y'all saying that's why I ain't married because I ain't got no BBL, but the bitch built like one. Is that why? Is that why I ain't got no man? Cause I got big old
I
booty.
might just be you a little throw it off. You might just,
Ah!
Hey,
they
she
might be
said
a
she
little
got. Hey,
scared of you.
hey, she
It
said she
might
got
be.
25 uncles and 40 cousins, male cousins.
Yeah, I
You,
am
you got
throwed
you.
off.
And she military. She military too. She might got some tactics. Look here moves.
Nah, I ain't got no
You know what I'm
move. But
saying?
I am throwed off. I think that I do think that I
He called
am.
it. Rick know it. Rick know it. My boy Rick
Yeah,
know.
I'm a little throw. I do
He
think
be
that,
calling
but
it.
it is me. I do women don't take accountability for that because I'm just gonna be honest. Some of them do. Let me tell you something. Do I work out just for me? Yes and no. I work out because I do want to feel good, look good, but I also work out so that these niggas can be like, damn, she thick as fuck. So yes, absolutely,
Let me ask you this though. Do you
absolutely.
ever say, hey, you
Fuck
working out? Say, I
beds.
want to look back. I want to like the baddest female in the club. I want to look better than the girl standing next to me when I go
No,
out to wherever I go. You don't ever
I
think,
don't.
well, do
I
your homegirls
don't.
think that then? Do your
I
homegirls
don't
think
think
that?
that. I don't know. Like all my friends are everybody got nice bodies, but everyone we all look good. Like, we be acting like we 50 bitches deep coming through the ill crew. Like that's how we come in. So it's just to me, we all compliment each other. I don't ever see my friend and be like, oh, as long as I look better than her, because we're gonna compliment each other. We got different styles, different tastes in men, different everything. We just mesh. All my friends, we just mesh good, but we're so different. And I think that for women who feel like that, that's a level of insecurity that they have to get past. I just hung out with an old coworker this weekend, and she said that one thing that she had to get past. She just talked about this in her therapy. She had to get past was being confident around other women, and she used to be like kind of male centered,
Mm-hmm.
like trying to appease men. And I think there are a lot of women that do that, so they get the BBLs. They get certain things. Let me tell you something. If I need a little lipo, if I get lipo, it is gonna be for me, but it's also gonna be for that nigga I'm trying to. I need to make sure I look good for at all times. You see what I'm saying? So it's a two-way thing. It's duality
I
over
feel
here.
you. I
Your
feel you.
lady friends are pretty bad, right? You say all your lady friends look good.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so when the next y'all next ladies night
I
out?
ain't telling you.
Oh, okay. Post on Facebook. You ain't got to-
Let me tell you something. Hey, my friends, I'm gonna tell you right now, they don't play. They don't play.
I ain't they type. What you trying to say? I get it.
we,
Yeah,
we
they
we
don't
don't play
play.
either. We don't play either. Ain't that
Well,
right,
Rick,
D-Bell? D-Bell
Rick,
gonna
you
give him
gonna
hell.
have to be the trick. You gonna have to be the trick, okay? You gonna have to dig
Man,
deeper
LeBron
now.
trick. I got to spend money.
Yeah. What you thought this was? You gonna have to pay up something.
man, I ain't giving
I got
no
3 shots of tequila.
No. I like to
Make a
eat. We
Patron.
like to
I'm good to
eat. Sure, I got one friend. I know I know can't no nigga. I be trying to hook some big men up with her, and I like I can't afford her. So good luck trying. But
hear it.
she she
Hear it.
she can't
Hear
afford
it.
her. She got money like that.
yes, she do.
Okay, well that's different now. That's different. If she got money like that, that's different. Because most of the time, They don't be having money like that. And they be wanting niggas spend all their bread. I ain't spending no bread on that used up ass coochie that you let Pookie run through, and he had to
Oh
pay nothing.
Lord.
He
Get a rig.
he came through in a box. He came through in a box Chevy. On ain't got hubcaps on and all blacked out wheels. Look like a bus rim on that damn thing.
I
And come
love
roll
a
her
box
shit out.
Chevy.
See,
First of
Hey,
all,
you
I
prove the
love
he
a
point.
box
he
Chevy.
Prove the point.
I do.
he ain't even got no feet on him though. His box Chevy, he ain't even got the hubcaps on it.
Oh nah. You
That
gotta
thing
have a
ticking.
I like an old school box Chevy. Get the white walls or something. I don't, yeah, my daddy old school.
You was a bopper back
Yeah.
Speaking of
And you say he
speaking
like
of
them
a box
cars too.
Chevy,
You was a bopper back in the day.
they need to bottle up the fragrance of a box Chevy. I don't care what nobody say. It's just something about the smell of a box Chevy that just do something to me. Y'all don't think that?
Girl, you
Okay, just me.
nope. I
Oh,
ain't
ain't
never
no
smelled a
motherfucker
good
that can do
smelling
nothing.
box Chevy.
Hey,
Hey,
Rick,
I love box Chevys too. I love cars. I love old school.
Rick, she
I
was a
ain't never
bopper.
smelled a good smelling
She was
box
car
Chevy.
hopping. She was car hopping, nigga.
Yeah, we can tell,
She
but
was a bopper back
we
in
can
the day.
tell. We can tell she lost some virginity in a box Chevy.
I did not. I did not. I did not. First of all,
When he picked up,
sure.
picked her up in the box and took her to the hotel room.
Well, no, because
He
like I
passed
said,
me somewhere.
my daddy had all them cars like that. I just like the smell of them. I don't know, maybe because it's nostalgic or whatever. Just the smell brings back childhood memories,
Yeah,
and it just feels
I know what you're
good.
talking about though. The
It don't
insides of
make
them
you
do have that
horny.
smell.
Yeah, it just
It's
makes
the
you feel
interior of it.
good.
I know what you're talking about. The type of leather that they would use on the seats back then would have a certain type of aroma, a certain type of smell. So I
Yeah.
know exactly what you're talking about when you say that. I'm
See,
just
I
messing
know
with
I ain't crazy.
But
But
Just messing with
what kind
essentially,
of butts?
so I'm gonna say this, and I guess we can go into the next topic. When
Excuse
it comes to like women enhancing their body, I still don't see nothing wrong with it. I think that is their preference, but I do think the opinions of men did play a part in women doing these surgeries.
I'm talking to you.
In a sense,
Let's say there's something make y'all stink though, right? They say them BBLs stink.
I don't know because I don't have one. So and do I have any friends that got BBLs? No. So I couldn't. And honestly, I don't even like a bad looking BBL. I get angry when I see a bad looking BBL. So I
But
don't
you
have
know
yeah.
they stink though, right?
They say it's stank, but that's not for me to determine because I've never had a friend who had a BBL. So
Yeah, I've heard the smell comes from when they're healing. If they don't, you know, change out their drain tubes or they're not properly healing and stuff like that,
hmm
it's a lot of pus that builds up and it starts to stink after
Oh,
a while. That's
I
what I've
don't
heard it's
know.
from.
He said it got drained.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, you got to drain it.
yeah, you have
Really?
Your
drains
body
and
builds
stuff
up
in
fluid.
you.
Seriously.
Yeah, your body builds up fluids and stuff like that because BBL is one of the number one things that are killing women these days.
Yep, the
It's a
number
very,
one.
very, it's a very, very tough surgery. It's not
hmm
supposed to be done, and so women are really risking their lives. My thing with it, why I don't prefer a woman with that, because I feel like if you can risk your life just for a certain look, there's something mentally wrong with you. Some up top
Ooh,
just ain't working because you're trying to go for a look so bad that you'll put your life at risk.
ooh,
Eyelashes, getting your eyebrows done, putting makeup on, getting your hair,
ooh,
wig, stuff like that. I get it. Okay, cool. But to risk your life for a certain look that men keep telling you
ooh.
that we don't even really care about, come on now, bro. It's
Exactly.
something up top ain't right.
Oh,
The elevator ain't going all
we
the way
gonna
up.
have to. I gotta do a little research because you said something right there. Like if and I didn't never look at it like this. If you can risk your livelihood just to look a certain way, you must have a mental illness. You know
Yeah,
what?
that's really how I feel,
I
man. I
can
feel like
see
it's
that.
something wrong with her. It's gonna be problems with that girl because it's not. It
I can
usually,
see that.
and most people say when you get plastic surgery, it usually doesn't stop it there. You're going to start finding more and more things wrong with you. If your self-esteem that low, there's nothing that I can do to build your self-esteem up. I won't be ever able to be anything. You have to work that out on your own. You got to go see a therapist and know that you are loved and you're beautiful. You don't need all that.
Mm.
So that what
It's only so many different things I can say.
Hey Rick, let me ask you something. Is there a reason why DC Young Fly wife or girlfriend wife died?
That
Is she,
is, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I it was mama too, huh? Oh no, I know it wasn't
yep.
no BBS though. I know
I
hers was
think
It was
that
breast. Hers was breast
yeah.
augmentation.
yeah,
And see,
I
and
know
to me,
I know talking about surgery in general.
Yeah,
I think for her, rest her soul, I think that. I think she had what three kids. When you have kids back to back, your body do change. You do change. It's hard. It's hard as you get older to see your body change before your eyes anyway. Like I at 37, just 4 years ago, my body looked completely different. So it's hard to see your body change in real time, and when you got the money to fix it, yeah, I can't say how she felt at the time. I don't think she did it for a look of a man, possibly more so of everybody wants to have the kids, and snapback culture has always been an issue. Oh, I want to snap back, I want to snap back. How I snapped back when I was 20 is not going to be the same at 37. So it's not, and I think we have to be honest about that too. I wouldn't dare have a baby now. I wouldn't dare have a motherfucking baby right now. But if I did, you see what I'm saying? I'm so mature now in my mind that, like Rick said, I'm not going to sacrifice my livelihood just so I can look like I did not have a baby. If that makes sense.
Oh, I got you
Yeah,
done. Yeah.
Go
that's
on.
crazy. But yeah, I mean, moving on to a different topic or something like this. This might be a little quick, might be a little easy. Was watching the Eggs and Grits podcast. Shout out to them boys over there. But I know he was getting on Channing Crowder pretty bad about his stance on Russell Wilson. Channing Crowder is on the podcast with uh I forgot what it's called. What is it with what's that?
The
The
pivot.
pivot. The pivot.
You talking
The
about
pivot.
that little
The
light
Pivot.
skinned
The
football
pivot.
player?
Yeah, the Pivot podcast. Yeah. And so, he's been pretty tough on Russell Wilson, calling him a square, this, that, and the third. And so, one of the things that the gentleman asked on Ed's and Grits podcast was, hey, would you rather your son be a Russell Wilson or a Future? Everybody's pretty much gonna say the same thing. I'd rather my son be a Russell Wilson. So what are you over here? I mean, what is lame? I don't understand. Like that man got $300 something million he's worth. He got Sierra. They got a beautiful family. He's a Christian man. His career is kind of going down the slopes because he just got bitch. You know what I'm saying? But, bruh,
So
what are we
go ahead,
talking
Chris.
about here? How is
Too.
he lame?
Christian Hall of
So
Famer
Shannon,
too. Let's
so
put
what
that in
did so what did he say? Did he answer what would he like his son to be like?
He did not, because it was a question that the guy he wasn't talking to Channing Crowder. He was just talking about him. So he never posed the question.
there.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
I love that boy.
Channing Crowder has said before that he has daughters, and he would want his daughters to date a Russell Wilson. And he would say, let me give him a little bit of grace. He would say, look, there's nothing wrong with Russell Wilson. He's a great man. I would want my kids to date him. He never said what his son, what he want his son to be, but I'm sure he would probably say, I would want my son to be Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? But still calling that man lame, it's crazy to me, bro. How you still gonna call that man?
I I
What's lame about him?
I feel like it's because,
Go ahead.
and I'm gonna be transparent. Some men hate to see other black women just happy and moved on. It's so easy. Yeah, we get it. Future's a dog. We get that. We know that. We see that. He's made it known or whatever. And unfortunately, yes, Sierra did, get caught up in that, but she was a willing participant. She decided that she didn't want to be with him anymore, and she moved on. And she moved on to someone who was the complete opposite. Does that make her lame? Does that make her a horrible person? No. Like men want women to move on and move better. Every man I've ever dated, please pick somebody better than me. I hope you do, at least. You know, I think that particular man, because I've seen some of his comments, and I think that they're very, they come from a place of hate. Like seems like he hates black women. I don't know why I feel like that. It just looks like he hates black women.
No, we're not gonna say all that because he
Well,
never
it
said
looked like he
anything.
is.
He never said anything negative about Sierra. He just said that Russell Wilson was a lame. So he never said. I mean, if going off his comments, seemed like he hate successful black men because maybe he wasn't as successful as Russell Wilson when he played the league.
He's
Right.
talking about Channing Chowder. Chowder.
Yeah, the
Channing
light
Crowder,
skinned dude.
yeah,
Yeah,
Channing
yeah,
Crowder,
yeah.
yeah,
I know your name until you became on the Pivot podcast.
yeah. We nobody knew. I didn't either. I've been watching football
Hey,
since a little kid. We
I
didn't know him.
He has bad stats.
I
I
kind
don't
of
know.
agree.
I didn't see. I don't know him. But I don't. He must have bad. If he got bad stats, he got bad stats.
He
That's
played for
probably
like
why he
six
ain't.
years. He was always second
Yeah,
string. He played for like 6 or 7 years in the league. He was I don't want to say he's a nobody because if you make it to the NFL, you're somebody. Hell,
Right.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he
yeah,
You
was just
good.
still he wasn't a household name. He wasn't a starter. He
yeah.
wasn't, don't nobody know his highlights. Ain't
We know
nobody ever
Ryan Clark
said,
and Fred
"Man,
Taylor.
you see what Channing Crowder did last night on TV?" Ain't nobody ever said no shit like
Yeah, we know Fred Taylor. We
that.
played
Yeah,
the Jags, and we know Ryan Clark for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I know that for a fact.
I
exactly.
think
We
That
know
that
dude,
both of them.
I think
I say he destroyed that dude, man.
but I
Hey,
think his
you know, they be doing
disgust with Russell Wilson wanted to like single people who have children, single parents, um always to me, I've dated men who did not have children, and my child was never an issue. It's honestly, it seemed like I've dated more men who were not fathers who were okay with me being a single woman with a child because she got a daddy, so I can't really say I'm a single mama. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that never was an issue, and nobody ever bats an eye like, oh, he need to leave her alone because he ain't got no chicks. Now I can see why that's a problem because I could not give him a first child. I can give him his first child, but he couldn't give me a first child. But that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, Sierra's
I never
happy.
cared
Russell
about
is
that.
a
hey,
good man.
hey, but let's not forget, Russ is a pretty much simp. You remember when Sierra would go to them shows down there naked and dresses and then down there twerking?
How was that a
Y'all,
simp?
let's not
That
forget this. Hey,
she's an
hey,
entertainer.
no, no, damn that. It's only certain when they did together. Once they were married, certain things are off limits for people to see.
Sierra
We
been
know
shaking
that.
her ass
We're not gonna play
since
with that.
we were
So she out there
teenagers.
twerking and she out there in the goddamn showing up to some kind of award show damn near naked. So let's not
Sierra
forget that
been
now.
she
That's why
been
they go ahead and Russell
shaking.
with the too.
No, she been shaking her goodies since we were teenagers.
Okay,
Yeah,
but she
she
got
was a
Mind
married
you,
though.
dancer.
She got married though to
it
Russell
don't
Wilson.
matter. He knew what
It
she
doesn't matter.
was
Once you
prior
get
to
married,
getting
it's certain
married.
things left for the bedroom. What you mean?
I know what you're
An
talking about.
entertainer.
I know what you're talking
I
about a
think
little
that's why
bit,
that
D
probably.
Bell,
I'm about to go ahead, fam.
because
Go
she
ahead.
she did show up to the award show with something a little bit too scantily, I would think, you know what I'm saying, to wear and stuff like that. But she hasn't done anything like that ever since. And we also got to remember, Sierra's talent was never singing; her talent was dancing. That's her
And being
talent. So
sexy. She was
yeah,
always overly
sex
sexy.
appeal. She's a horrible singer. You know, let's just keep it real. You know,
Hey Rick.
that's
Hey
a
Rick.
rap for her.
Hey Rick. Hey
You know what I'm
Rick. You know
saying?
what? I'm
But that
glad
but
I
that
didn't
was
actually.
that was then. That's not
Hey,
now.
hey, I'm glad I next that next question because somebody got on me about this, Rick. And if I ask it, I'm gonna say it anyway. With the dancing, and I think Sierra can actually sing. But you know how I compared to it one day,
Hell no.
and somebody got me, you gonna get mad at me, Rick. Brace yourself
What
though.
was that?
Aaliyah.
I don't know.
Aaliyah can sing better than Sierra.
I'm talking about the dancing and singing kind of. I think yeah, Aaliyah can sing.
I
I
don't
think
know.
that. I
I
think that with
honestly,
Aaliyah.
I'm gonna be
The better
truthful.
voice, but I'm just saying, kind of close. I thought.
Yeah,
Sierra,
they
Sierra,
close.
Sierra is cold with that dancing. I just,
Yeah,
as a woman, and my knees still work. Even I still have like
Yeah,
I can't do some of the stuff she do. Her knees are impeccable. God damn it, them knees are impeccable still. I'm a little jealous
and
now,
that's too easy right there. That joke
but
was too easy.
that's her. Like that's who she is. She is an entertainer. Like that's how she is still making her money. Like no one says nothing that Beyonce still does that. Beyonce get a little risque too sometimes, and
that's true.
so does every other married entertainer because they're entertainers. J Lo, well,
Hmm.
we can we really say J Lo? J Lo been married 100 times.
I
Hey,
remember her
that
being
mean
a great dancer though. I mean,
she can
like
back
saying no,
men.
Leah and what's it called level? No, Leah and Sierra level. Not J Lo. Probably when she was
Well,
with
yeah.
Fly Girl, she was okay.
We're
In
not
Living
talking
Color
about
and
like
shit.
their talent. We're talking about them as entertainers. Like they thrive off being sexy, sex
Yeah,
appeal, overly sexy. That's them. So if they get a man, if I know that I'm a stripper, I'm not. But if I was a stripper and I became famous and now I'm an entertainer and I'm out there, but that's all that I do, my husband has to be okay with me still doing that line of business. If not, then that's probably not the partner for you. He married her knowing she's still gonna be shaking her goddamn goodies.
and so you think she read about Russell Wilson then, wearing that dress and doing that little twerk thing, dropping it to the
Absolutely.
floor?
I bet you,
Okay.
and I bet you he told her down in the bathroom before they left too. Cause I, hey. I'm sure he did. I know I would have. She was fine. So it's
Then,
just
Yeah.
then she can go see Future after that.
you said what?
Don't worry about it.
I
She went to go
But
mean,
see
yeah, I
Future
mean,
afterwards.
she
you
has
gonna
Just
say
sex
doing
don't
with
that.
worry about it,
people.
different
Like
people.
Yeah,
she's
no.
like very
I got
sexy.
chocolate. I got
Like
chocolate.
but I think people are just over. Oh, I feel like they over analyzing that she's an entertainer. We don't know these people's lives, and also she gets paid to do this. Like she gets paid for appearances sometimes. If she a designer said, "Can you wear my outfit?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
pay
yeah.
you
Wear
X amount of
wardrobe.
money." You see what I'm saying? So we
Yeah,
don't
wear it on
know.
the
That's
red
how they
carpet. Yeah,
live.
yeah,
And
you're
Yeah,
right.
and I just
if Russell Wilson was the only one paying and flipping the bills, we don't know, he probably pay all the bills. But if she didn't have no other income,
she ain't got
everybody
no
be
money.
saying, "Oh, she just a gold digger." But she's actually an entertainer doing what she already did prior to meeting him. Good job, Sierra, for still shaking them
Well,
goods.
well,
Cause
well,
baby,
well.
if I
Hold on,
still had it, I'd do it.
hold on a second. Sierra ain't performing no well. Russell Wilson is definitely he worth 300
She's
something $1 million.
performing.
Sierra ain't coming off no bread, bro. And he had to buy
Yes,
her
she
masters back for
is.
her. Sierra's not doing no
Oh shit.
shows.
Oh shit.
Sierra's not
Oh
That was
shit.
a
touring.
gift.
Sierra's not doing none of that. And she's
She
giving that
is
life up. And
touring. Where you
no, she's not.
been?
Sierra ain't been
Yes,
on
she
the tour, baby,
is.
10, 15 years.
She just toured this
Damn.
summer.
No, she
Damn.
where? No, no, she wasn't.
Darian. Hey,
She
Darian. Hey, look it
did.
up. Hey, look it up, Darian. Sierra
Yeah,
on
there you gotta look that
I'm
up.
doing the
tour.
research right now, fellas.
She did. She toured this summer.
Ain't nobody went. Okay, but even still with
Oh, was
that,
she a
I think
feature?
she
Hey,
was
was she a feature?
on.
Hey, was she a feature when she made the headline?
I think who
You
is
think or
it?
no?
Is it what's their name? Missy? Is it Missy
Memphis Bleak,
Elliott?
Missy Elliott.
Yeah, she was with all them. Because remember, fact is his name Jazzy Faye passed away. So
I know you talking
nah,
about.
Jazzy
uh,
Face still living.
or who was it? Who passed away? Somebody passed away, and they did like a little memorial at the concert. So yeah, she was absolutely still touring. She was doing some appearances on stage and on concerts. So yeah,
Well,
she's
yeah, I've seen
like
her
What's the
on.
headline? What's the
I've
headline
seen her
though?
on award shows, but
mhm.
not on a tour.
She was on tour
What's she
this
head?
summer,
Hey,
y'all.
hey, sweetie, what's she headline?
All right, to confirm what Ivy said, y'all, she did. September the 5th, she was at the National Sawdust, and May 31st, the Mighty Hoopla 2025 Saturday.
I want
So
my
that's two
apologies.
shows.
No, no, she toured this summer.
No, that's two shows in a year. That's not a tour.
It
I
was
like
more
it.
than
Well,
two
you know
shows,
what?
y'all.
Rick actually has a good point, Ivy.
That's two
What's a
shows. Yeah,
good
every
point?
now and again she did two shows in a year.
February the
That ain't
8th,
no tour.
February the 8th, she was at the she was at the Fanatics Super Bowl party. April 11th through the 13th, she was at Coachella. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then
That
Mighty
Coachella's not a
Hoopla,
tour.
May the 30th through
So good enough.
June 1st, 2025. And then yeah, September the 5th, she was at. So I don't know if it's a tour or appearances, it don't really say.
Yeah, she's doing appearances, and everybody can still like get shows. Doing
Well, she's
shows
Appearances. There you
here and
go,
performing.
Rick.
there.
Good
She's
way to put it, Rick.
performing there.
Appearances.
Yeah,
Appearances.
yeah. But,
That ain't
but
a
what I'm
tour.
saying
Two
is,
different
but
things.
my whole
Two different
my whole
things.
thing my whole thing is what I'm saying is she doesn't have to be in the spotlight anymore. She's taking the mother role and the football wife role. And I mean, just be real with you. Russell Wilson bought her masters back for like 200,000. So that means she's not really making money off music. If your masters cost him 200,000,
That's it.
you're not making
That's it.
money off music.
Two at a
She's
time.
probably making 30 something thousand dollars a year off her royalties. That's nothing compared to a nigga that's worth $300 million.
Hey,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
Rick.
Like, come
Hey,
on now.
Rick.
But
Hey,
hold on
her
a second,
best
T.
city
Lil.
city
Hold on a
thing
second.
is real quick. Oh, her best city thing is going on the road with that nigga when he go to games when Russell Wilson
Yeah.
playing. That's a
So like
bad
I'm saying,
story.
so like I was saying, yeah, she's going back to more being like the football wife, stuff like that. She's embraced motherhood and just kind of let that go. She can probably still come out and get somebody to write her a hit, get out there and dance, do her thing, and probably, what I'm saying, make some good money. But she chooses not to do that. And I do want to go back. We did see her one time at an award show, dressed kind of scantily, stuff like that. But we haven't seen her do it since. So it might have been something that her husband might have been okay with at that time, but he might have talked to her after the fact and been like, babe, I don't want you dressing like that. I'm gonna provide this lifestyle for you so you don't have to dress like that when you go out. You don't have to bring that type of attention to yourself. And maybe she
Yeah,
was like, you know
exactly.
what, okay, I'm cool with that. You provide a great lifestyle. I'm cool with that. I don't have to do it. So we haven't seen it since. So evidently, Russ probably did what a real man does, take them behind the scenes and talk to her. You ain't gotta make it no big old deal. That's between you and your woman.
Well, she
You
just
know what
wore
I'm saying?
a cute little see-through outfit, look like a leotard in the Grammy pre-Grammy award show this year. I think that
Oh, she
why does
did?
she have
I
to?
didn't know that.
Yeah, she did. Why she has to stop? Doing things that she loves. Maybe she enjoys. Maybe it's an alter ego. Because I'm telling you right now, if I had the body to be a stripper, I probably would have been a stripper. So it's just,
You was there
like,
like 4 times,
Baby,
right?
you you see these strippers lately?
You beat a
Shit,
stripper four
anybody can be
times,
a
right?
stripper these days.
Hey,
nah,
Anybody can be a
hey,
stripper
nah,
these
Rick, hey,
I
days.
Rick,
ain't too
hey,
much space.
Rick. They all
Hey,
want to
y'all,
be
to
strippers.
provide some. Oh, I'm sorry. To provide some
No, go
clarity
ahead,
on
folks. Go ahead, folks. My bad.
Avi's
Go ahead,
statement
folks.
about Sierra touring. Now 2024, she did tour in 2024. Now
Okay.
2025, it seemed like she may have performed at some
Performances.
venues, but last year she actually toured. But this year it seemed
Okay.
like she's kind of like popping in, popping out.
Well, her
Okay.
performances, and she had a baby, and you got to understand as a woman, it is hard to, and I think bounce back culture has us in a chokehold. This whole snack back, bounce back, even my daughter is 16, even 16 years ago, well, 17 years ago when I had her, everyone looks at, oh, you bounced right back, after you had her. You see, like, and that's what it is. Sierra, she was a lot bigger when she first. I think when she did start touring, that baby was little. She was a lot bigger. Everybody wasn't used to that type of weight on Sierra, you know. And I feel like we just have to just if that's what she wanted to do. That's what she wanted to do. Beyonce did the same thing. Beyonce had her kids. She was performing, and she had a lot of weight on her too in performing. So it's
Yeah.
just
She performed
maybe
pregnant.
they want to, yeah, people want to feel
Hey,
sexy. They might want to feel
well,
sexy
but you say you want to be
and
a
get
stripper like
back
4 times.
together.
So you say you want to be a stripper 4 times. And what's up with all these women on Facebook doing a little stripper pole uh thing, whatever?
I got
They
a bad
play the
back, y'all.
game.
I can't do that.
The little, you know what I'm talking about, Rick?
No.
They got the little they put their face on the stripper face on the pole.
But
Oh, no, I don't even know nothing about that. But
anyway,
hey,
I
man,
Well,
think women
they
as
replacing their
women,
face on the stripper pole right now.
I
It's
don't
all over
know.
Facebook. Women are doing it.
Well, I'm not on Facebook. I'm taking a sabbatical from Facebook. I think that,
Okay, well, I,
you
I can
know,
I can clarify what D Bell talking about, y'all. It's like they started this thing like little statues, like the people like have statues of themselves. So it's like a stripper body, and they put the face onto the stripper body, and it's a stripper pole. It's like a little trend, like
Yeah.
other countries.
oh, okay. Yeah. I have seen that. I have seen that. Yeah. I have seen that. So yeah, I
I
know
need
what
to
you're talking
find me
about.
a picture because maybe is that supposed to boost that confidence? Because maybe I need to put myself on a goddamn pole.
I don't know if it boosts their confidence. I think it's just,
I got a bad
I
back,
don't know.
y'all.
Oh my
I can't
goodness.
do
You know,
that. My
folk, folk be accepting compliments off AI pictures these days. I'm be like, what the hell? Talking about some thank you. What you mean thank you?
Ricky,
baby,
It's
I
my
need you to
AI,
repeat
ain't
that real
you?
quick. Ricky, I need you to repeat that real quick.
Yeah, people be
No,
accepting
repeat what you said.
compliments off of an AI picture.
Man,
that's
bro.
wild.
That ain't you, girl. Sit your ass down. You know that's not you. But these
No, I
filters
do
got
think that's a
everybody
mental
thrown off
illness.
anyway.
I think that's a little a little skeptical people who put themselves in AIs and it's like now they only post pictures of themselves in AI. I think it's weird, but
Yeah.
it's just me.
So would you be a stripper
It,
for real if you had a chance to?
as if the
No, yeah, maybe
he
I
better
don't
let it
know.
go, bro. God
No,
dang,
he said
nigga, nigga
yeah. Yeah.
horny. That
He
boy
said
horny
no.
dog, cuz.
Oh, listen.
Nah,
She
That nigga
said no.
horny.
Yeah, baby. You didn't hear it.
I
You
don't
didn't hear
know.
it. She said yeah. What? And she said no.
I
Hey, cuz
Yeah,
that nigga.
maybe.
honestly,
Yeah,
like we would never know. You
excuse
wanna
my
know
man is
why? Because
homeboy right now, cuz.
I got a
No,
That
bad
nigga
back.
no.
managed.
She said it 4 times. Ain't no man thing about me. She said it 4 times. She said she would have stood. I didn't say that, nigga.
Simmer down. Oh my
You
God.
you
You
would
know
never.
what? I can't even joke. Do you think I
No,
would be a goddamn
I
stripper?
never try to holler
Absolutely
at you.
not.
I'm just having fun with you. I ain't never try to holler at you. I'm just having fun with you.
Lord.
But you probably be in a strip 4 times. That's what I'm saying. You probably strip.
No. But yeah, I
But
think
hey,
I,
man,
I think I think for men, black men, when you become fathers, and the whole journey to the 9 months of pregnancy, and be kind to women after they have kids, because it takes a lot out of you to for one to grow and bear these children, but then your body don't look the same, and you do kind of miss them cute petite looking clothes, and you can't fit in it, and it's tough. It's tough.
And
yeah,
Rick,
I
can
know
I
of a
question
woman.
real quick, bro?
I know a woman that
Hey,
I
I
recently
love
saw
to
was
see me
pretty
out.
much in tears because her stomach ain't flat no more.
Yeah,
Hey,
You
I
know,
feel like
hey,
that.
hey, Rick, let me tell you something, bro. To answer your question, my son is a nerd. I'm proud of him. I can sleep well at night. No, my son is a nerd. I'd rather be a Russell Wilson,
exactly,
to answer your question, than to be Lil
exactly.
Boogie's son or what's King? Oh yeah, King. I just said his name. King.
Ti son.
Yeah, yeah, son. Yeah,
Yeah,
I really.
yeah, yeah. We ain't trying to raise
Well,
raise no
I think
YNs. We want your sons to be somebody special in
Yeah,
life. Them YNs ain't going
they
nowhere with
didn't have to
themselves.
be in. They didn't have to be white. Those kids didn't have to be YNs. They
That's true.
turned out how they turned
yeah,
out
yeah.
because of that's the road they took.
They want to live up to
That's
their
true.
father's image. They want to live up to their father's image. Hey, I had some YNs I grew up with, but Rick, growing up in the same apartment complex, I never had to worry about Rick. God forbid, the only thing if Rick would get murked some way, or I mean, go out some way, is that he got in a car wreck, or
Yeah, he
somebody
just
thought he
drive
had a
fast
lot
as
of
hell.
money, and I can see that he did have a lot of money, but that's not my business. But that's
Man, I
all.
ain't had no
I
money,
never have to worry about
man.
Rick. I never have to worry about Rick, man. Never have to worry about Rick.
Nah, I was just a daredevil in that
No
car.
club fight.
I used to
No
think I was a
club
speed
fight.
racer.
No nothing.
I think
Nah,
that's a
nah,
The
nah.
topic
back
we're gonna
seat.
have to we that's a
I'm
topic
gonna
we're
let you be
gonna
a part
have
of
to
back
talk
seat.
about, is why, children that come from affluent families end up, becoming in the streets. Because I can tell you right now, I got a cousin right now. He was the baby of all of us. Parents, successful, degreed, success. I'm talking about retired from the railroad teacher, and he still came out a menace. So for a while, we couldn't understand. Like, you got the best world. Like, so we need to talk
Yeah,
about that. Why?
Hey,
Why? What?
Michael Everett exposed his son. He said his son good at rapping, but the ain't gangster. He grew up in a gated community. He said,
exactly. Had a Benz for his first car.
"Dang, I missed that part. I don't know if he said he grew up in a gated community.
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
sound
So
like
it's
doing it
just
though.
some kids they just want to be what they see, and that's all it really is. It's crazy to me. I did some stupid shit when I was young too. Some stuff I
Right.
ain't have to do neither. However, I wasn't never going that far. It's only so far I was going because I knew I had parents who loved me, and I had a daddy who was on my ass. You know what I'm saying? He
Uh-huh.
wasn't playing
Yeah,
that. My daddy wasn't playing that. My
yeah.
mama wasn't either. My daddy really wasn't playing that. And so there was no reason for me to even try to live that type of life.
Can Rick,
You
can I
know what
say
I'm
this
saying?
about you? I was there when the stuff was happening. Even though I watched you grow up, for a little part of your life. But guess what? You never tried to be hard. You had a good life, like you said. But guess what? You ain't no bitch, but you don't put it out there like that.
Exactly. And
You
that's
know, you
all it
know,
was. You ain't
you
gonna ain't
know
no
what I'm talking
bitch,
about.
but I ain't finna be
You,
no
you know,
tough guy.
you, you know what situation I'm talking about too, Rick. You know what
Yeah, yeah,
situation
yeah,
I'm talking
yeah.
about.
I already
Like we
know.
meet up right
I
I
there.
already
think
know.
that, and I think that's good. I think that it's, we have to make sure we install in our boys, our young boys, because they are dying at a high, alarming rate. That it is okay to get your education. It's okay to, you know, be cool, but also like you don't have to be like that tough guy. Like, oh, I'll whoop your ass any chance that I get. Sure.
That's a fact.
I hate that.
That's put y'all on to that community though.
Yeah.
No, like you said,
That's a
rich
huge
or
fact.
poor, it don't matter. Rich or poor.
The
But I
hood
get what
is
you say
fun
too.
though.
Why
The
rich
hood
though?
is fun.
You already got it. You made it. Your
Yeah,
parents went through the struggle so you don't have to. It's like our ancestors. They went
Right.
through the
most
struggle so
definitely.
for us to be going ass backwards right now.
That's how I
Yeah.
feel. I feel
And
like
we
that. I say it all the time when it comes to my child. People like, oh, you wouldn't let your child go to the military? Absolutely not. I done did it. I grew up in the hood.
That man, sister.
My baby said the hood kind of fun. When she go over there with her daddy, she said the hood kind of fun.
Yeah, you had to put that in with her
But
daddy. That was you with her daddy.
but there's a
I didn't
balance,
catch
you
that, Rick. I
know.
didn't catch that. You said, boy, you
Yeah,
slick,
he
boy.
said
You catch
that.
everything. Slick Rick. Slick and Ricky.
I listen to women.
The
Slick and
hood
Ricky.
is fun though, y'all. Y'all gotta admit the hood is kind of fun. We did
I,
have fun in the hood.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. My parents, siblings, their brothers, like with my grandmas and stuff like that, they had it. They didn't necessarily have it as good as us. So my spring breaks, my summer breaks, all that was spent in the projects down south. So I got
Hmm.
a good dose of both. I learned how to fight in the projects. Somebody trying to take me a little basketball or whatever, and my cousin was like, "I know you ain't gonna let him do that to you." So I had to fight. You learn how, you know what I'm saying? And so, and I got my ball back, and they never tried it again. You know what I'm saying? You know what time it was?
It was
My first
fun
that
though.
that my first whoop. I delivered my first whooping. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, I feel like I couldn't be touched. Anyway, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is fun. The hood is fun. Let's just keep
It's
it real with you.
fun.
It's not a fun. That's
It's
what shit go
fun.
down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, yeah, we kind of running out of time. We had one more topic, but hey, we're gonna push that for the next week's episode. Give us a chance to think about it. One of the questions that I was gonna ask is, after looking at Young Thug, YFN Lucci, all the stuff they went through, those guys have come
Mhm.
together to push a stop the violence type of campaign recently, and so they're on each other's albums now. They went through a lot of stuff where YFN Lucci's mama was shot in the leg and everything. It was a whole lot. And so a lot of people are saying, hey, if them two brothers can forgive each other and move on and try to make music together and make money together, us in our normal lives who hadn't gone through anything that serious should be able to forgive and forget and move on through situations in our lives. So my big question is, you know, have you ever or you think that you can ever forgive somebody who did you real, real, real damn bad and be cool with these people again? We're just gonna leave a little meat on the brain and the question for the day. But that's just something, maybe the viewers or something like that. Y'all chime in the comments. Y'all let us know how
Mhm.
y'all feel. I promise you, we'll read y'all by name. We'll say y'all by name, whatever comments and stuff like that y'all have. I mean, I got something, but we're gonna save it for next week, and we're gonna take it off from there.
Yeah,
All
good.
right.
I don't know anything about this,
That's
so
fine.
I got to read some details on that one. Then
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am
I know you
man.
broke it
too.
down. I know you just broke it down, but I gotta read about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna really read. I
Yeah.
need to see what was said and if it's forgivable.
Exactly.
It was like a lot of stuff was said and a lot of stuff was done too. That's the crazy part. Like these boys was really enacting violence against each other.
Oh, absolutely
You
not.
said
Oh
Yeah,
no.
thugs.
Yeah,
That's
we gonna talk about that.
I
We need a good time to
yeah.
talk about that.
Like I said, one of them mama got shot in the leg behind one of
Absolutely
the
not.
crews. Another thing was I
Absolutely.
remember Thug had made a tweet and tell wife and Lucci, I would have been killed you if I knew if you wasn't such a good father and I didn't want to take you away from your kids.
Ah, ah,
You know what I'm
ah,
saying?
oh, ah,
Yeah. So it runs
ah,
deep. And that's
a
why
kind of
people are
respectful
saying
thing,
if
really.
if
That's a
oh.
kind of
if they
respectful
can
thing.
make up, it was kind of respectful. It really was in a hood way.
Yeah.
Disrespectful.
Respectful in a
Oh,
hood
baby,
way.
Just like giving your past. Just like
that's a
giving your past.
threat.
I can't do it to mama back in the day. Nigga, I'll catch you down bad. You blood on the crib. I catch you back in the day, nigga. But you with your mama or your
No,
kid, I'm gonna give you a pass.
absolutely
For
not.
sure.
That was that. You know what? That's on the same level as spitting in my face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah. You
Yeah.
said that it would not be a peace treaty. If you want peace, read the Constitution. At this point, I would not provide
Hold on.
that.
No, we're running. What the little Rick was talking
Well,
about, what part was disrespectful that's like equivalent to spitting in your face?
To me, it is.
well,
You
What
well,
basically
yeah.
part?
said
I'm saying what part was said.
all of it. The whole. If I would, what you say? I would have killed you, but you a good father. Absolutely not.
Disrespect. He wants you to be there for your kids. I want to take you away from your kids.
No,
Like you take them away from my
no,
kids if you kill me.
no. Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah,
You don't find the evil in that.
you see this a good topic of
I see
conversation,
the
y'all, but
good
we're
in
gonna
it.
we're
I see
gonna
the
pick it.
good in
We're
it.
We're
gonna
gonna talk about
hold
it
on a
next
second. We're
week.
gonna
Oh
talk
yeah.
about this next week, y'all. Everybody
No,
good?
we're talking about it now, nigga.
Ivy?
I'm like, no, bro, joking.
Ivy? What you got to say,
I,
Ivy?
I see y'all next week. That's what this is about. Cause
Oh,
y'all making my blood pressure up when I hear that ish. I
yeah,
gotta research that.
It's a little research. Yeah, get your little homework, a little optimistic
Get some home.
podcast homework for you.
I want to talk about it right now. Where's Bobby?
No,
No, no,
we'll
no.
talk about it.
Stop
Most
playing with you.
definitely.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Y'all be blessed.
See y'all next
Most
week.
definitely. Rick signing out. Y'all be blessed. Y'all make sure to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff that people say. Do all of that. Appreciate y'all. Peace out.
I already